And this one. Which is kind of like us doing character study stuff from somebody else's character studies, I'm guessing. Yeah, we did 31 art books. We didn't go through, like, detail of everything, but, you know, enough that you guys saw what was going on. Alright, I need to get, I didn't want to do pencil. I want to do 10 sketches today. I don't think my purple one is working. I think I'm all out of purple. Purple ink. So worth it. I'm so glad you liked it. I'm so glad. You guys want to see my sketchbook so far? Since we're going to be starting to do a couple pages in this. So, the sketchbook 34. I still have not finished it. I like how I asked you guys and I'm just doing it. I didn't wait for an answer. And then... Wada! This was me trying to decide on my logo that we talked about earlier with the Kirby stuff. I actually did this one on stream, because this was the markers that Ren sent me. And then these are the blind box drawings that we did. And then the Pokemon fusion stuff. This was me working on my Alexander pen design, and this was the tester to see what size I wanted to do it at, so this is going to be the size that the Alexander pen is. And my box sketches! We just finished that one yesterday. Dialos. And this is a sketch I did of Goomba's character from the new Unexpectable series. And I was trying to just do some pencil sketches. Because I finally got some fixative, so I could do graphite pencil. And this is my mermaid drawing that I did. Here's another picture of her. This is my character Owen. He's a rowdy little werewolf guy. I absolutely hated how this one came out. But and I sketched Ren's picture out before doing it, and then my sketches for the July Patreon rewards, and that's it. So we gotta start and doing some character studies. So what I think I'm gonna do happens if I can. I'm gonna bring the camera down just a little bit so you guys will be able to see it better. You guys are gonna see the sketchbook this way. So I really liked the bunny. So let's look at the bunny pages. Oh no, what fell? Oh. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. So. Camera. Focus. Sketchbook focus. There we go. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at one of the sketches of these characters, and I'm trying to recreate it just by visually looking at it. Like, not tracing, not doing anything like that. Okay. Have a good lurk, Thunder King. That's what I was worried about. That's not working anymore. It's okay. We're only doing rough sketches, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna be super critical of my pen colors. I just needed to be able to do a rough base. So like, in the one that I did versus his, you can see that like my character is not down enough for this pose, but you can still kind of see the same. stuff. So let's try a different pose that I think I could probably get a little better. Which is this jumping pose. I forgot that he had a collar. So, this sketch is supposed to be this one. So as you see, I'm still making them a little too chunky, basically. Which is that there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying if I'm trying to imitate like his art. Sorry, you guys couldn't see while I was working on that for a second. Okay, and so, like, that one, whoa, is supposed to be that pose. But it's just like, we're studying little things like that, and like, I'm seeing like, what is it that makes that character look that way? Here, let's try do other ones of the little kitty cat character. Here, we'll work from this page now. A little closer for me. I'll show you, once we get this page done, I'll show you guys the sketches and stuff. East, have a good lurk. Loveland, I appreciate it. And also Thunder King. I hope everything goes good. Here, let's see here. I have this closer to me so I can actually reference it easier. Ah, I gotcha. I hope you feel better soon. trying horses based on somebody else's horse refs. Interesting challenge. Because different people have different ways of, like, stylizing horses. Have a sip? Okay, hang on. Sippy. I also have a snacky. Okay. I used that sketch. I made the head too wide. That's fine. I use this sketch. I don't feel like I have the same in the same position, and the head isn't rotated enough. But it's fine. This one, I've done it again where it's like, it's up a little bit more than what his position is. And then this is the unicorn that we did here. Is this one. Horses are hard in general, but yeah. So let's do another page study. Let's do a human character. Or human-ish character. I love that pose. I don't know that it would be good for this, but we'll try that one. I'm gonna go on to the next page. Yeah, sorry. That's the the garden guys again. We need music. We need to restart. Yeah, I feel like that one looks more like the character. I want to do this pose, I think. Let's see if there's any facial expressions that I especially like. I like that one. Let's see if I can mimic that one. So my question is, from the couple things that we've done, do you guys think I could draw a case in this style? Or should I do another couple pages of study, do you think? Because we could definitely do that. The floof, yeah. I picked the little... I think he's a squirrel boy? He's either a squirrel boy or a chipmunk. To do this drawing of here. I think I'm starting to understand, like, the choices that are made to make the character convey different things. And the positioning on the heads and stuff. That makes my mouth move. Sorry. I'm gonna add a tail here, because I don't understand why he doesn't have a tail in some of this, but he does in others. But just to fill up the page a little more, I wanted to add his tail there, even if the reference doesn't have it with the tail. the mouse will be down lower, and so should the eye. Fuck. That one looks awful now. Oh well. They all can't be winners. Yeah, that one looks awful. Don't look at that one! Yee. Alright. So, I think what we're gonna try and do now is I'm gonna try and draw a case in this style. Yeah, and draw her flat on the ground. Let's ignore that. But there we go. Yeah, I do too. I think that's part of my favorite part of this style is the chunky arms and legs. Okay. So we did a couple study pages, and then that one. So now we're gonna move on to our next one that we're gonna like look at and break down for a couple pages. Which I think we can do Demon Slayer next. Gurren Lagann is gonna be a bit of a challenge, I feel like, so I don't know how much I want to do that one. We may not get to it today. Need more snack. Sorry. That would be fun. Just have different style PNG tuber models. If I did more PNG tuber streams, I think I'd be down for that. But I don't. I really don't do that many. Oh. Yum. So these are going to be more studies of his, like, finished ones. I'm probably going to end up doing that. I really like Tanjiro's face in this one. Alright. So his line art is very distinct with his black line art that's very kind of sketchy. Definitely not, like, perfect. But you guys can definitely see that I'm trying to reference this art. This style is very distinct, and I feel like trying to mimic this one is kind of hard for me. But I'm gonna keep trying. We're gonna do another sketch. Though I will say that I'm probably gonna, after we do these, I'm probably gonna call it, because my hand's starting to cramp. And I know that that means that very soon it's gonna be not usable, basically. But we'll still do a couple more. I think I can still do a couple more. But the thing I would take away from this artist is their line art, especially when they've colored it, looks very finished. But like, if you really look at it, it's not like super finished, actually. So, it's interesting. I'm not gonna try the kanji in his eye, just... I don't want to fuck it up. So for my sketch, I'm not gonna be doing that. The thing I really like about this artist's style is how they shorthand hands, basically. Because, like, this hand looks very different than the other, but they still both look good to me. And I happen to be a pretty big, picky person when it comes to, like, intaking art with quote-unquote bad hands. But I absolutely love how they shorthand their hands. It feels, like, very energetic and, like... not realistic, but, like, believable, at least. If you understand what I mean. Alright. Let's do one of a female character. It's a good close-up face shot of one. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can find a good Inosuke reference. And then from there I'll try and, again, draw a case in that style. That's probably a good one if we can't find any others that I like. That one, possibly. Here, we'll try a Inosuke from this picture. I like this one. We're gonna draw an Inosuke from this one. This one isn't that good. You guys can tell I'm not working too hard on this one for some reason. It's like, I want it to be just like that. And I'm not gonna work on the other side now, because I've done that line down the middle. Okay. So I think with that, I'm gonna give a shot drawing case in this style. I don't think it's gonna turn out too great, because I haven't really studied this style extensively, but at least it's something. May actually incorporate more of his hand style in my art. I really like how he shorthands hands. I'm gonna keep saying that like that too. Yep, I can feel my fingers starting to protest even more now. So yep, This is gonna be our last thing for today. Alright. So I think with that, we're gonna be done with the drawing portion. I've already unshrimped! Oh my goodness, I just did that because I was sitting up from drawing. I can't not shrimp while I'm traditionally drawing, by the way. Because, like, everything's flat on the desk. What do you mean more? I can't unshrimp more! I'm straight up now! Nico-sama! I'll fight you! I will fight you. I cannot unshrimp more than sitting straight up. Alright, so let's look at what we did today. So this was us looking at the, where is it? This book. We were doing some studies from this book. So we were looking at characters and sketches from that book and drawing it in my sketchbook, me trying to replicate it without tracing. And so that's what we got with these. This one looks awful, don't look at this one. With these sketches. And then I tried to draw my character in that style. I think it turned out okay. I think that if I studied some more, I could definitely do more, like, accurate art of that. And then the next one we did was we looked at the Demon Slayer art book. This one. And I referenced some pictures and drew those pictures. Again, this one doesn't, I don't like this half. And then I proceeded to try and draw my character in this style. But, yeah. If anybody has any questions about, like, what I believe has actually influenced my art currently or anything like that, please feel free to ask. I do want to state that I believe referencing art, trying to build your own style is a great way to do it. I am not a big proponent of tracing. I understand it has its merit if you're trying to understand how things are structured, but I feel like you get more muscle memory if you draw it yourself and just keep drawing it until it looks like that or close enough to it that you're happy. And you should never use something like this as something that you sell. Like, I'm not going to draw the character that looks exactly like the character from that book, trying to mimic that style and everything, exact pose and everything, and try and sell it. And also never trace things and try to sell them that way. This is definitely not something that I believe in or support or anything, but I do believe that referencing and studying art styles that you do enjoy and understanding what you like about those art styles will help you implement things into your own art style from that. I wanted to touch on Gurren Lagann because I believe that Gurren Lagann has actually influenced my art, especially line art wise, but it's not really traditionally, like you can't really see it in my sketches. It's more the inking style that I do. But I do believe that you can do stuff like this and study and be like, this is the kind of character I like. I'm gonna draw a bunch of references from a bunch of references of this style of character, decide why I like this, and implement that into my art. And that's what you do. And like, that's one of the reasons, like, when I was going through art books, I was telling you guys, like, especially with artists, sketchbooks and art books and stuff where it's just that artist, what I like about their art style and stuff, because I think about that whenever I'm purchasing art books. And so, like, the Demon Slayer guy, I really like how he does his lines, like I was saying, but they're not, like, if you look at them, they're not, like, finished and, like, crisp and stuff. They're very, like, he very much does, like that. Instead of drawing like that, he draws like that. And it makes his line art look very different than what, you know, like, you normally see, especially, like, in manga and stuff like that, because you're trying to make it look neater and cleaner. But with his style, it really does lend itself to just, like, looking really cool, and, like, especially with colors on top of it, his colors look really cool. So, yeah. So I just suggest that if you have an artist or have a show or something that you really like how they draw or like how their characters look, figure out what you like about those and start practicing that and implementing it into your art style. But don't try and like carbon copy somebody else's whole style. Like, you can't trademark a style or anything, but you never know what you're gonna be able to like make yourself if you don't try and make it yourself. So if you like how one artist draws eyes, try drawing eyes like that. But you like how somebody else draws body proportions, try doing that. And like combining things. Also, if you share things online, say like if I'm going to post these online and I post like this page, I'm going to say I referenced and link the art book and like state that the art book is what I've referenced for these. I'm not claiming them as my own, you know, my own content, my own creation. It is somebody else's that I was observing and trying to mimic. And I know a lot of people, there's a lot of back and forth on this that I'm about to talk about, with art style, with art specifically. I believe that if you can pinpoint something that inspired you for something, that you should credit that as well. I understand that we all live our own human experiences and we intake a lot of media, and so sometimes you don't realize what's inspired you, what's made you go to this decision. But like, let me show you guys. Like, the whole reason I even drew the Stingray Mermaid was because of another artist on Twitter. And so when I posted this on Twitter, I credited that artist. I linked to that artist and showed the image even that I believe inspired this. And so I feel like that's, fair credit where credit is due. And again, as long as you're not copying somebody, like carbon copying something, a lot of artists are just going to appreciate that that they've inspired you and that you've made something. They may not reply, depending on who the artist is or something, but, maybe they'll see it. Or if you say that and somebody comes to your page and they're like, this looks like so-and-so's thing or whatever, you're like, well, yes, I stated that so-and-so inspired it. Things like that. So that's what I believe, is just credit when you know something has done it, and, people will appreciate it, I believe, as long as you're not spamming them. The sketchbook's almost done. I thought I was going to have it done by the mid this month, but maybe I'll have it done by the end of the month. Maybe we'll do another couple sketches and stream. Here's my sketch cover. My sketchbook covers with stickers all over it. But yeah. Truly what, Nico-sama? Sorry. I think I missed what you were saying truly too. I was like a little Alexander. A little pop boy there. Ah. I have stuff under my desk falling and attacking me. Cute OMG. And then also, like I said, we're gonna have another Boxu. Mr. Husband confirmed that he doesn't have to work tomorrow, so we'll be able to do Boxu. And I will set up my desk again, so I'll have my live model for the Boxu stream. Yeah. Yes, truly, we are happy when we are tagged. I know, at least I am. And, I feel like if somebody isn't, they'll let you know. But, I don't know who wouldn't be happy that somebody at least credits them for it. I've had instances where, people who have commissioned me, who have been doing art themselves, have really referenced my style, and it showed. And they were taking commissions, and it was very clear that it, mimicked my style. And if that person had just said, this inspired me, Nutcase's art inspired me to do this, I would have felt very different, because it wasn't that they, traced any of my art, but they were just trying to mimic my art, very closely. And if they had just said, I'm trying this new style out, Nutcase inspired me, I would like to try it, something like that, it would have been very different, but yeah, it wasn't that. But yeah, if anybody, I know there's only about 5 of you guys here, if anybody has questions, please feel free to ask them. I know some of you are lurkers and may not normally chat, but if you do have questions about art, I would love to try and help you and answer things, because this is a very, art-centric stream today. Normally I'm kind of all over the place, but I've been contemplating and thinking about my own style and stuff, and what I want to change about it and whatnot. That's one of the reasons why I did the Bach picture, and a lot of people have commented that it doesn't look like a lot of my other things, but I really liked it. Okay, Nico-sama, please ask if I want to start from 0. You mean so you haven't drawn before? I mean, I'm sure you've drawn something, but you haven't dedicated yourself. Would it make sense for aiming for going digital? So it really matters on price point. So if you have a digital tablet already, then sure. But if not, I think that you should stick with the cheaper option, which is traditional art at first. So like a sketchbook and paper, like sketchbook, paper, pencil, pen. It's a lot easier to get into. But really, your tools are what you can afford and what works best for you. So I like sketching. I don't, like, I love painting as well, but like I don't have a lot of time where I paint. So it looks very different than what it does whenever I do digital art because I have all of that muscle memory. So whatever you really work with a lot is going to be the thing that you have like better muscle memory with. Now, I can whip out sketches on both, like, no problem. But if you have like an iPad already and all you need is an Apple Pencil, and you can afford that Apple Pencil, then yeah, like they've got like great programs that are either free or cheap on the iPad. If you have, I know some people can get, like they've had a drawing tablet for whatever reason before now, and they just had it for like editing things or whatever, then go for digital. But if money is an object that you're having to worry about and you don't already have the digital tools, go traditional first, because it's much easier at first to keep up with it, especially if you're not trying to color and stuff. Because like, I'm talking like starting out, sketching, understanding anatomy, stuff like that, you don't need to do color things, and so a pencil and a sketchbook will go a long way in practicing and learning. Sorry, that's a very long answer, but because I'm of two minds with it, because like I started traditional, but I moved to digital when I was very young, and I had a pen tablet, like one of the ones that's not a screen, and yeah, I've just mostly been a digital artist since then. Yeah, money, I'm guessing, yeah. Oh, you're kind of scared too. I don't think you should be scared. Like, art is a skill that you can learn. You just have to practice. You just have to get all of those bad drawings out of your system before you can start drawing good. And honestly, because I know you're soon to be moving to an area where you're going to have access to a lot of great supplies and references for traditional art specifically. So that's something as an artist you kind of have to get over. If you're going to do art, you're going to fail. You have, I think it's something like 10,000 bad drawings in you. Like, I have tons of bad art that you guys don't see, that I don't show you. If I could dig out the sketchbooks, they're kind of put away right now, but I could show you some of my first sketchbooks. But, like, nobody starts painting the Mona Lisa, okay? You have to get to that. You have to learn and experience and get that muscle memory to do what you want. Yeah, I mean, like, and on the internet especially, like, I put forward the stuff that I want you guys to see. So I don't put my bad art out there. Like, why would I do that? I'm not trying to have people follow me for my bad art, right? So I kind of curtail my art sharing to what I like the best. I think you guys probably get more bad art from my Picardo streams because I don't warm up before those. But I warm up before my Twitch ones because I feel like the audience I need to more. Let's see here. Is this one of them? Is this one of my first ones? I swear if this is the first one. I think this may have been my first numbered one. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so here's my first numbered sketchbook. So this is back 7 years ago. Okay. Yeah. But like, I can already tell you like how much I would draw this differently. Things like that. But a lot of my sketchbooks have just like really rough, bad sketches and stuff. There are some that are better than others, but like this one, the anatomy is all wrong. This was actually me referencing somebody else's art, and whenever I did it, I credited the artist for it. I sadly did not write it in here, which is bad. It's bad of me. I should have written it in here. But I was looking at somebody else's art to do this one. But like, you can see some of my really bad sketches of Vin Diesel. My furry art. Commissions that I was getting back then. But like, this was 7 years ago, and a lot of this art I would not be proud of today. And it's because I've drawn a lot since then, and improved my work and whatnot. There are some in here that, like, I don't know how I did it. Like this one, like, the shield thing on her chest wouldn't be exactly in that position. It would be kind of, like, over more, and, like, I don't know. But, yeah, but this is what I kind of started numbering my sketchbooks so I could start, like, looking back at stuff. And now I have older sketchbooks than this, I just don't know where they are. This was just the easiest one for me to, like, grab. Like this one, oh my god, this face is so awful. Look at those eyes, like, they're so far apart. But, and also, like, I'm saying it about my own art. Yeah, so this is from 7 years ago. Because it was from, it was finished in 2015. Started October, 2014, though. But yeah. If you guys would like, maybe one day we can do a sketchbook flip through of all my sketchbooks. If you guys want to do that. Do a big long stream of looking at my sketchbooks. Maybe we can do that as, like, the final hurrah after I finish this one. But let me get this back in that stack now. There we go. Thank you for the head pats. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, you just have to start drawing, because if you don't, you won't get better. That's basically what that boils down to. Don't let the fear of failing stop you from doing art. It's not gonna hurt you to fail at art. So there's nothing to really fear. You can do it! You can do it, Nico-sama! I believe in you. I truly believe that anybody can learn how to draw if they put their mind to it and take the time and dedicate themselves to learning. So, you just gotta do it. Yeah! Why is my subtitles cut off like that? Has it been like that all day? I'm not happy now. It has been, hasn't it? Oh well. Whatever. Yeah, is there any more questions? We still, like, I could aim for a 5-hour mark, which would be another 6 minutes. So, I'm happy to answer more questions before my voice goes away. How do you develop your style? So, I think you need to start first before you try developing a style. But you can do like what I was talking about in today's stream, where if, like, you know you like Gurren Lagann's art style, so start studying what about that style you like and try and implement it into your style. But I really don't feel like having a style is something you need to worry about at the beginning. because what you need to worry about mostly is figuring out how to draw and learn how to draw. Style should come after that. And once you feel comfortable, like, drawing, starting working on your style, that's when you should start working on your style, is once you feel comfortable drawing. I don't think it should be something that, like, you worry about at first. I sure as fuck didn't. I was very much like, I just want to draw. Yeah. Welcome. As I've said, like, you know, I'm here to answer right now. This is the best time to be asking and questioning things like that, so. Do you have any other questions, Nico-sama? Why did it think I said bingo when I said Nico-sama? Nico-sama? Ah. Bingo-sama! No, TTS didn't tell you were fat. Hippos can be skinny too. I think it's funny that it thought people when I said hippo this time. Yeah, if there are any more questions, please feel free to ask you guys. If not, I'm gonna sit here and have a snack while we go for the rest of the time. But today was fun. I hope you guys had a fun time. Yay, super fun. It's been a nice chill day. But yeah, maybe we'll do a sketchbook flip through stream one day. I think that'd be fun. 33 sketchbooks to go through besides this one. I also actually have all of them up on my YouTube, if anybody is interested. Okay, let me grab that. I'll link you guys. Wait. Oh no, okay. Sorry. Ugh. That scared me. I was about to be like, no, not marbles! Okay. There we go. So those are all of the sketchbook tours. I believe with after like the first 5, I have the option where you can either listen to me talk about the sketches or just listen to music while I flip through. And it's just considered voiceover or with music. So that way if you, for some reason, like, don't want to listen to me talk about stuff, which that's perfectly fine, there is the music version. And you can really see how my art has improved over the course of these sketchbooks. Yeah. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna put us on the ending screen, and then we're gonna find someone to raid